Again, it's Monday the 14th of January. It's been 2 weeks and I've dropped 5 kilos in 2 weeks, which is probably a bit too much. What's probably going to happen now is I'm going to plateau, but anyway, it's better than a slap on the belly with a wet fish. So as I said, we're going to do some new recipes, and when you're ready, let's go to the kitchen and see what happens. Okay, so we're reading from the book of John, Low Carb Made Easy, page 194, verse 4, chicken and mushroom with mustard sauce. So I've got all my ingredients here. I haven't tried this before. I do remember eating it quite often, so let's just see how it goes. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is take these chicken breasts and I'm just going to cut them into strips. So I've taken 4 tablespoons of olive oil. It's starting to heat up, so I'm just going to start to add the chicken. Now whilst that's cooking, I've got 20 champignons, and I'm basically just going to quarter these, like so. Okay, so whilst that's cooking, I've got 3/4 of a teaspoon of turmeric powder. Just going to throw that in, and 1/2 a teaspoon of cumin powder. Throw that in, and I'm just going to mix that through whilst that chicken is starting to brown. Okay, so the chicken's looking pretty good. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn the gas off, and I'm going to just take the chicken now and put it into a bowl. We can come back to that later, because what I want to do is take the champignons and put the champignons now in here with some of the other ingredients and cook those. Okay, so now I'm going to put the chicken back in. I'm going to squeeze 1/2 a lemon, with a bit of tang, and just stir that through now. So in a separate pot, I'm going to put 1/2 a cup of cream, a handful of Parmesan cheese, a handful of tasty cheese, yep, and I'm just going to slowly warm that up and try and get it to melt. So as that's starting to melt, I'm going to take 2 teaspoons of mustard. Now you can find mustard in the supermarket that doesn't have sugar, of course. I'm just going to mix that in, and that's going to be our sauce. Now let's have another look at our chicken. Okay, that's going alright. Now we're meant to have peppercorns, but I couldn't find any, so I'm just going to use cracked pepper. There we go. And that is almost done. Okay, so I've got some lettuce, and I've given it a bit of a wash. And I'm just going to put the lettuce in the bowl, like this. And now I'm just going to put the chicken in here. And now I'm just going to pour some of that sauce over the top of it. There we go. Okay, so now for the taste test. Oh boy. The cheese, really nice. And you can taste those subtle flavours with the turmeric and the cumin in the chicken with a hint of that olive oil. Very nice. I think you're probably going to enjoy this. Okay, and did you notice what I didn't do right? I could have cut the chicken into smaller strips. That was my mistake. Anyway, hope you enjoy. Thanks for watching. See you next week.